What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Libra Tarot, where it's Libra here all the time. It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. How y'all doing? Hey, Mary. So, wanted to do a little segment from my Libras because y'all are so amazing. So, if you're here during the live, thumbs up and participate with me. So, what I wanted to do here, because y'all have just been so amazing, truly. The Libra tribe, just phenomenal. Your comments, your participation in the chats, y'all just give me the goosey bumps. You know what I'm saying? You give me the goosey bumps. But I'm kind of gonna do this where I'm pulling free cards. But if you would like a more in-depth reading, 3 cards or 6 cards. 3 cards is $11.11 for an in-depth reading in regards to your situation, or 6 cards is $22.22. PayPal and CashApp are preferred. The links for those are pinned in the chat, at the top of the chat. But I really wanted to focus on whomever shows up in the chat and is having an issue in regards to relationships or a situation. You know, let's discuss it. I have no problem pulling cards, but please remember that what questions you ask and what information you share, it is public domain. It is on YouTube. It is public access. It is podcasted. So, whatever you say is public domain. I will do my best not to embarrass anybody or anything like that. But just personal details and stuff like that, keep it to a min, okay? Minimum, or not at all. So let's go ahead and jump down to the reading screen. And I'm going to ask, well, because Mary's first one in the chat, I'm going to ask Mary for a situation. Not only is it Mary's situation, but it may be somebody else's situation that, well, maybe you're going through the same thing and you need some advice. We'll pull cards on it and see if we can kind of gear it towards people that are dealing with the same thing. If you don't mind sharing your situation or something you're going through or question that you have, Mary. Oh, listen to you. I got your Cash App there, beautiful. I got you, Cash App. Thank you so much for your donation of love. I appreciate you. You're so awesome. Okay. Own it. Hopefully I want to do more of these so we learn from each other, right? All right, we'll do a full reading. We'll do a full reading and and I'll gear the energy towards people that are having the same kind of situation. So what's your question? What's your situation? What you got going on? We'll do a deep dive. We'll see what we get. Give me just a second. Hey, everybody in the shadows, what's up? Like, share, subscribe. Come on down here and say hi. Click the live chat button down below and interact with us. And we'll see what we get. Just feel like I'm not really okay. So thank you so much, Mary, for sharing and participating. Just feel like I'm not really getting anywhere in love. I think we all have been there at some point in time. Do you have like 3 specific questions? We'll pull energy based on that, of course, and anybody else that's in the tribe that may be feeling that way, any specific information that may need to come out. And then if you can come up with three specific questions that you have in regards to that, or your love life, whatever, put them in the chat and we'll work it in. What's up, Ming? Hey. Hello. Okay. So for those of you that may be feeling very similar to Mary says, I just feel like I'm not really getting anywhere in love. What's up with that? What's up with that? 3 cards. Where is that stemming from? What is going on with that? Okay. So, you are manifesting new love. You are manifesting new love. You are actively, diligently manifesting new love. But the 9 of Swords. So when we are manifesting from a place of anxiety, stress, we'll go deeper in on this 9 swords, but I'm going to tell you right now, you are manifesting a beautiful soul bond. Something that you truly desire, you truly want, you're putting the energy towards it. But look how beautiful that is. But we got a big but here. I don't like those big butts. You know what I'm saying? Mary says, I like one person but don't know how he feels. Mary also says, not going to chase him at all. Okay. So we'll look at that specifically too. There's a big but. A lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. Truly manifesting. So we're right now, if those of you out there in the YouTube world or listen to the podcast, feel like you're not really getting anywhere in love, and you're wanting new love, and you're wanting a specific love, and you're wanting it reciprocated, and you want it to feel good and juicy in the heart space, and you're wanting it to be harmonious and awesome, soulmate, soul bond, guided by the universe shit, that's awesome. But this is a problem. Because what are we doing? Let's talk about it from Mary's standpoint. We're gonna break out. You know who we breaking out, right? Mustang Sally. You know it. So what happens in these situations is we can be wanting it and desiring it and wishing and dreaming and praying and scripting and journaling and really actively manifesting new love, true love, new relationship, right? But we're freaking ourselves out about it. We're anxious to get it. We got a lot of stress and anxiety because of what? Thoughts we keep having, doubts that it'll happen, worries about when it's going to happen, insecurities. Is it going to be what I want? Is it really going to happen at all? When, where, why, how, all of the things, limiting beliefs. You freak yourself out, you panic yourself out, and then that causes a resistance or a delay between what you're asking for and what you get, okay? Like, I don't know what to do. So Mary's a case right now. Mary's our case study today. I love you, Mary. So Mary says, I like one person but don't know how he feels, okay? I just feel like I'm not really getting anywhere in love. I feel like I just want y'all to feel this with me. Okay? Just feel it with me as I'm saying it. Just feel it. Okay? Feel how it feels in your body. I just feel like I'm not getting anywhere in love. I just feel like I'm not getting anywhere in love. But I have this one person, but I don't know how he feels. I'm interested in somebody, but I'm not really sure how he feels. But you're interested in somebody. There's one person you are actively dealing with, but you're not feeling like you're getting anywhere. It's like that alone right there is the stressor. I don't mind. I hope it helps. That's right. All right. For this 9 of Swords. Oh. The Emperor reversed. The Devil. And the World. Okay. This is exactly what a lot of us do. And you are not alone here, my friend. You are not alone in this, okay? The devil, the emperor reversed, the world. All right. First of all, let's talk about the world. Well, I'm going to read this backwards because it's actually going to help a little bit more here. The world is something that needs to stop. Coming to an end, chapter close, a new beginning, a new era, a new dawn, a new day kind of deal. But first, let's address the emperor reverse. All right. You may have dealt with a very, very toxic person, unhealthy situation. You may have gone through a very abusive situation. That's like really abusive. Okay. But it's very unhealthy, very toxic. But I'm going to tell you that this is kind of like in regards to this moving forward, this new thing, and why you feel like your love life isn't working out. It's because you're still stressing about something that happened before. Okay. It's already ended. It came to a close. Though it was worlded out. It is the chapter of the past. No more of this. But also at the same time, you lack self-esteem, self-confidence, and you're basically afraid to move forward. You're afraid of what comes next. You're afraid. So what this is saying is you may have had to walk away from this situation. However, this situation walks with you. You carry this on your back. It's like a friggin' saddle. It's in your backpack. It's like a saddle. Even though you've moved on from shit like that, you're still freaking yourself out because this is worst case scenario. You got me? Deep fears that it's going to happen again, that it's going to repeat, that cycle is going to repeat. So if I move on and I move into something new, I carry that with me. That's why. Okay? And we all do this. If we have gone through a tragedy, if we've gone through a very physically, mentally, emotionally, or sexually abusive relationship, okay? A toxic connection, an unhealthy connection, you're talking maybe even narcissism, true narcissism, just really, truly. We are afraid to move forward, even though we have moved on and that's behind us. We still carry it with us as fear. Okay? Because fear keeps us safe, right? I'm afraid that that's going to happen again. I stay to myself. I'm afraid that that's going to happen again. I stay to myself. I'm afraid it's going to happen again, even though I want new. I'm afraid it's going to happen again. So I'm going to continue to manifest new, but I'm afraid that's going to happen again. So I'm going to stay to myself. So you really stay closed off to what it is you're truly manifesting. Causes a lot of anxiety, a shake and rattle in the resistance or in the vibrational lines, if you will. But we all do it if we've gone through those things, okay? So that's causing the confusion here and the imbalance that you're feeling. I'm confused. It causes you confusion because you're thinking about the worst case scenario, all right? That has to be healed and released. You just got to see it from a different perspective. That's usually all that means. And because if you don't release it, you're not gonna have the Two of Cups connection that you're desiring. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna end before it begins. It's all this confusion, okay? It's all this confusion. It's like, what's going on? Well, it's because you're confusing yourself because you're constantly worried about and fearing the worst happening. It's like, this person is going to abuse me. They're going to be like the past person. They're not going to stand up for the relationship. They're going to be toxic, unhealthy. They're going to be abusive. They're going to be the worst person fucking ever. And it's going to end before it begins. It's dramatic. I'm being dramatic, but it's true. It's how we feel. And I'm being dramatic to bring emphasis to how we do. It causes us panic. We think and freak ourselves out. We don't even realize we're doing it. Yeah. But we're doing it. And it's just a matter of getting a damn grip, getting a hold of yourself, getting a grip, and shutting this shit down. Okay? Just stopping the cycle of fear and panic and anxiety. Okay? And it's being able to see it from a different perspective. Let me show you a different perspective. Is okay. So if this person confuses me, if they juggle me for too long, if they can't figure out what the fuck they want, I make the decision to release it. I will know whether or not there's an emotional depth there or a connection in which I'm asking for. And if I don't feel it, I've got other options. I can end that connection and there will be new options to come. If that person does happen to be toxic, or they look toxic, or they act toxic, or they're just a callous asshole, or they're confusing me, or they're juggling me, or they don't know what they want, I don't have to devote myself to that. I can release that person, no problem. There will be more. There will be others. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead of saying, oh my God, what if they don't choose me? What if they don't want to be with me? What if they're toxic? What if they're abusive? How about what if it does work out? And if it doesn't work out, first of all, you know how to discern and see red flags. If there's red flags, bring them to the forefront, present them to yourself, acknowledge them, and then acknowledge them and bring them up to the other person. You know discernment now. You know how to recognize negative, unhealthy stuff, okay? You bring those up in a new connection. If that person is willing to address those things, if they're unwilling to spend time with you, if you're more confused about where you're headed or what this person wants, you have a choice. And what is that choice? Oh, there will be other choices. I don't have to accept the first person. I don't have to accept the second person. I don't have to accept anybody unless I want to. But I do know there will be others. I have a choice. I always have a choice. I do not have to get locked into panic and stress and anxiety just because that person is presenting that they have an attraction for me, or I have an attraction for them. That might not be my person. It may be 3 or 4 persons away, but I have a choice no matter what. If they confuse me, they juggle me, or they take too long to figure out what the fuck they want to do with me, I have other options. And that will help you breathe a little easier. You understand? Because a lot of times what we do is we panic about the worst case scenario happening. Okay, so if that person doesn't choose you, you're giving that person the credit. You're giving that person the power automatically. You're allowing yourself to drop your guard, and you're not standing up for yourself. You're not taking control of the situation, when in fact, you should be the one to always know that you have control of a situation at any given time. If they're throwing out red flags, or they seem a little toxic, if they're trying to push sex too fast, if they're not showing up for you, if they're not calling you, if they're not talking to you, if they're not presenting like they actually want a relationship, if they're not asking you out on a date, you get to be the one in control and say, hold on a second. I don't have to stay here in this. This is not my person. This is definitely not what I'm manifesting. It's not what I'm asking for. I want somebody to have that coffee talk with me, that wants to actually conversate with me, that wants to do more than just have sex. I want to have that person in my life on every level that I can blend with, bond with, and grow with. Is this that person? Let me take back control of myself and remember who I am, what I've been through, how to make good decisions, and take control of the situation. So if you are confused by this new person, take control of the situation right now. If they're showing up in devil energy, or they have toxic traits, bad habits that you just cannot deal with, or they have addictions, or they're just they're all about the sexual passion and stuff, but they're not about standing up for a relationship. They'd rather grab your ass than ask you out on a real date. Fuck that shit. Bye-bye. Take back control. Do not give others the ability to have control over you and your decisions. You can walk away at any time. Okay? And that's for anybody that's dealing with the same situations. All right? You always have a choice. You no longer have to be trapped in a connection, or you don't have to be trapped in fear, and be appreciative. Thank you, universe, for that opportunity. Thanks for giving me an option. Thanks for giving me options. I do have options. I do have opportunities. There's opportunities all around me. Now let's move on to this new person that you want to talk about. And thank you again for your donation of love. I love you. I do. I love you. Hey, everybody in the shadows, what's up? Are any of you dealing with a situation like this? Don't forget to take control of your energy. Do not give other people in the past. Yeah, you gave your control away to people and you let them decide your fate in a relationship, or you stayed stuck in it. Not anymore. You're way too healed. You're way too elevated. It's not going to happen unless you allow it to happen. Okay? Not going to happen unless you allow it to happen. Tell me about this Two of Cups. This new person for Mary. For Mary, tell me about this new person Mary's dealing with, but doesn't know how he feels. She says she's not going to chase him at all. She says she's not going to chase him at all. We should do some work. We should put in some effort. We should. Because sometimes we could be dealing with a shy individual or somebody who hasn't, especially at our age, somebody who hasn't dated in a while, Don't make it extremely difficult for them, but don't be like running after them and stuff. No, but you can, from time to time check in with them. Nudge them a little bit. Smile at them from time to time. Mary says, yeah, like I find something wrong with any guy interested in me. Yep. No, you're right. Even if he shows a little interest, there's a pull, push. Yeah, push, pull. Fred knew I needed to hear this. Yeah. It happens that way. But it's not just you. It's a lot of us that deal with the same thing after we've gone through a very unhealthy, toxic cycle with someone or multiple someones. We all do this. So for Mary, we've got Aquarius energy. I don't know if that person is Aquarius or not, but yeah. Listen, I need you to stop overanalyzing this. Okay, get out of your head about this because you're self-sabotaging. We already know that here, okay, from past fears, anxiety, stress. You're stressing yourself out overthinking this when the universe says, get out of your head about this. Stop overanalyzing this. Let these fears and these bad patterns go. This person isn't toxic, not from what I'm seeing. I feel like you're the one that's looking back at the past and just freaking yourself out, okay? I think you're sabotaging this connection already. Okay. I got Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Scorpio energy. Let me tell you something. If this person without knowing your full situation, Mary, I'm gonna say this. If it resonates, if it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. This person is very attractive, or you're attracted to them. Okay, there's an attraction there for sure. If you have started having passionate conversations and there's a sexual connection, I'm again, if it resonates, it resonates. Doesn't. So if it started out on a passion level, you're flirting with each other, this person is presenting more in a passionate way, passion forward. They're catcalling you, flirting with you, talking about sex, or they're pushing for sex, or you have been with this person before or been interested in this person before, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you already feel that this person is only about the sex and not about the cups, do what you need to do here, okay? Do what you need to do here. So I don't know if I don't want you to have any regrets if this is not what you want, because you're looking for a mutual loving connection. So if this person just wants to take you out and then have sex or Netflix and chill and that kind of stuff, or they're pushing that passion forward and you feel like they're more sexually attracted to you, or it's more passion first forward, this person is not your person. Okay. I don't feel like they're a bad person. Like, I don't feel like they're a toxic person, but sometimes we got to go through a couple frogs before we get to the one that we really desire. What's up, JH? How you doing? So be mindful of that. If you already feel like this person is more about the passion and the desire, and you feel like they have other choices or they're confusing to you, don't allow it to happen. Again, take control of the situation, and you have an opportunity at any given time, if that's not what you want, to say no. Okay? You don't got to go. You don't got to give this person sex. You don't got to give them, you don't got to flirt with them. You don't got to participate in that shit. And this may not be the star you're looking for. You understand what I mean? But you play it for how it resonates, okay? What's up, Mo? You play it for how it resonates for you. But I really don't think that this person at this time, unless you've dated this person before or had some kind of physical altercation with this person, maybe flirting and a sexual attraction, something like that, I don't feel like this is what you're looking for. But this could also be that you are sending this energy my way because you're afraid that it's possibly. If you already feel like this is a person that's not on your level, say no and don't even entertain it anymore. Okay? If you want to go out with that person, go out with that person. But I don't feel like this is a person, from where I'm seeing, that they're on the same page with you, at least not yet. I think this person may like your attention, but I don't think this person is wanting to evolve things at this time. And maybe it might take some time for you to get to know each other better, but I would also suggest to not get involved physically. The sex and the chemistry, don't. Okay? Use your best judgment here. All right? And if you have a history with this person and you have an attraction towards this person, but they weren't able to get on the same page with you before, don't even entertain it. No second chances. Remember, you've got options and opportunities. You do not have to take whatever comes your way first. Okay? You may have a few more to go before. So this may not be your ship coming in, but at least you can say, hey, universe, thank you so much for all you do for me and for having options. It was nice to have somebody flirting with me and somebody attracted to me and to build up my confidence and to take me out on a date, you know? But damn, I want something real. I ain't wanting just that. You've already dealt with those things, so don't involve yourself if you already feel. You just pay attention to how you feel and ask the universe, Fred, to bring you clarity in regards to that situation. Okay? But you don't got to stress it. If you're stressing it or you're confused by it, back out of the situation. Why do I say that? Because you're already telling yourself something. If you already feel like the person is confusing you, or they keep you at a standstill, or you're not sure, yeah, it could be a little bit of your own anxiety or stress. But if the person is causing that anxiety and stress because they're not making a decision, they're not asking you out, they're not communicating with you, but they're always about the passion and the flirty and the nah, back out of it. You got a choice, okay? You can walk away at any time. But if you just want to flirt and get that energy moving, that's good. That's good. You can flirt and date, but don't take it to the bedroom if that's not what you want. Okay? What's up, Mo? I'll get to you in just a second. Thank you. No, it's just very flirty. Exactly. And yes, at least I know I can be physically attracted to somebody. Exactly. Thanks, universe, for the opportunity, but not exactly what I'm looking for. I want somebody that's looking for the same things I'm looking for. You know, somebody that's wanting to get on the same page as I am. Not somebody that's passion forward. I ain't saying that person ain't sexy and they're not a Mr. Fix-It or a go-getter, but thanks for the opportunity. I don't have to be stressed out about this situation. I don't have to be afraid of making a decision. I can tell them thank you, but no thank you. Or, hey, we can be friends, but that is it. And not with benefits. Sorry. I'm looking for a relationship. Okay. Real. Okay. You know what to do here. You know what to do. All right. Has anybody got another situation they want me to pull cards on or address that can possibly benefit the tribe? You got a situation? And of course, if you have paid for a 3-card or 6-card in-depth reading via PayPal or CashApp, please let me know so that I don't miss you. So I don't miss that coming through, okay? If you have a question, drop your question. Drop it only once. And we'll pull cards to see if we could talk about the situation. I like talking to y'all. Mo says, let me get something to drink. Hold on a second. Mo says, good afternoon. 28 years. Should I stay with him? That's up to you, Mo. What's going on in the situation? Talk about it. Let's talk about it. "28, you're absolutely welcome. I love you, Mary. You got this. You got this. You got me in your pocket at any given time. You know how to get a hold of me on the back end. You know, you got my number. You got questions, I got answers. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, babe. Anytime. I think that I feel a release with that. Like that anxiety and that tension is just kind of like, okay, I do got this. I do have control over this. I don't have to. I can walk away at any time. I can say no. I can turn them down, no problem. All right. Hey, Mo, what's going on in your 28-year situation? What's up? You want to talk about it? Hey, JH. Ming, you got a problem, issue? Hey, Redbeard, what's your problem? You got an issue you wanna share with the community? See if we can assist you in your problem solving? Yes. Like you can exhale? Mary says, I do feel better, like a weight off of me. Yep. That's exactly, that's it. Yeah. That's that's real deal right there. You know what I mean? That's real. Like you can breathe, like it's just like, oh, I forgot that I can say no. I forgot that I don't have to stress out about this. Thanks, Fred. This is great. It's nice that somebody's attracted to me and flirting with me, but if this ain't for me, it ain't for me. What's next, universe? Bring it on. Thank you for showing me that I have options. What's next? Yeah. You want to have a little fun, you can have a little fun. I'm sure that person would be game for it, you know what I mean? I don't think they want a relationship, though. That person might be married just as an aside. I don't know if that person just recently lost a husband or a wife, a spouse, or if they went through a breakup. Excuse me. It's a possibility. You would know that more than me, but don't get involved in their ish if they just want to play around and have fun. And I don't think that person's committal energy, not right now. Not right now. Mo says not connected anymore. In what way? Like, are you not living together? Did you get divorced? Because the reason why I'm asking is your initial question is, and I appreciate you for bringing it to our attention. 28 years, should I stay with him? Okay, so I'm with this person for 28 years. Should I stay with him? I ask you a question and you say we're not connected anymore. In what way? We don't live together. We're divorced. We don't talk. There's no communication. What? Not connected. What does that mean to you? What's up, Mando? Joe's here. Hey, Mando. Hey, Joe. Mando. God. Mary says, I kind of felt he may not be ready for a relationship, but for some fun. That's all I'm seeing from that. But you get to decide on whether that's your intuition speaking to you, or if you're trying to sabotage it because you're so panicked and freaked out. But again, if you're already confused and you're already feeling anxiety from it, a relationship should flow. You're wanting a flow relationship. That's not a flow relationship, Mary. Mo said, thank you, Mo, for answering that. Mo says, no, not connected anymore. No communication. So were you married, have children? Did you live together? What was the ultimate status of the relationship? And how long has it been no communication, Mo? Then we'll pull some cards. Joe says, I can bring you in warm or I can bring you in cold. Okay, married for 28 years. Wow. Okay. And how long no communication? Just asking. Because here's my thing. Well, answer that and then we'll go from there. Married, 2 kids. Okay. How long no communication? 28 years is a long time to be with somebody. That's awesome. 28 years. Most people don't get 28 years. All right. I love you, Mo. I really do. And this is a problem that I have with a lot more clients than most people realize. I really do appreciate you bringing this situation here for us to learn from. Because there's a lot more people that don't talk about these things, don't ask these questions that they can learn from us, and our experiences. Mo says 28 years married with 2 kids, Should I stay with him? Then after questioning says not connected anymore. After more questioning says no communication. After more questioning says years no communication. So I want you to answer your own question. But before I pull a card, it's been years since you've had communication with this person. And you're wondering if you should stay with him. You're not with him. It's been years since you've been with him, since you've had any communication. So why are you still loyal to this person? Have you been dating anybody else, or have you been dating anybody else or getting back out there? Oh, you're living together. How are you living together and not talking to each other? I'm sorry. How are you living together and not talking to each other? Okay. So there is communication, but you're like roommates. You're staying together because of money, because it's easier. Is that what's going on? Like you raise the kids, you live together, you run the house, you take care of the groceries and the cooking and the sewing and I don't know, maybe you have a traditional relationship where the man provides. I don't know. Or what is it? Is it because it's more financially, works out better financially for the both of you? Because I'm going to have to tell you that if you're staying together because of the family and because you have shared friends and family and because of appearances and you have a more traditional relationship, it's just like, it looks like to me you're staying together for the wrong reasons. But if those are the reasons you're staying together and they matter to you, then why are you asking if you should stay with him? Is it if you're staying with him because you love the person and the person doesn't love you back anymore and you don't have physical connection, there's no spark, no connection, no communication. You know what I mean? Why are you still there? Are you just keeping up appearances? I'm just asking questions. Okay. So it feels like you got a heavy heart because of the situation from what I'm seeing. There's definitely a lack of communication. There's also something about tolerance. You tolerate each other. You tolerate each other. It's just something I got from Fred. So, I appreciate your question, and I hope that I cannot pull a tarot card that is going to give you the answer. You have to give yourself the answer. But I'm going to tell you that most times, 9 times out of 10, when somebody presents with a situation like this, a client, they already know the answer. They just want validation. I cannot give you that validation. All I can do is tell you that if you're just tolerating each other and your relationship has kind of dwindled, the spark is gone, you don't talk, it can be improved, but the other person has to be willing to improve that. If you are in a third party situation, if you're feeling heartbroken, if you're wanting it to be over, why are you still there? Okay. Is it because of money? Is it because of friends and family? Is it because of the kids? Why are you still there if you're so unhappy? You understand? And have you talked to this person? Maybe considered counseling or therapies, therapy, counseling for couples, that kind of stuff. And are you financially ready, able, and stable enough to get out on your own if you do decide to leave that person? You know what I mean? So, all questions that are very important. I think you've already thought about a gajillion times, but if you're so unhappy that I'm feeling you are, that needs to be addressed. It can change, but the other person has to be willing to change it. But I cannot give you a tarot reading that is going to tell you yes or no, because it is not up to the tarot to dictate what you do or do not do. I can tell that you're leaning more towards being very unhappy with the situation, and you're ready for something to change. It's been heading that way towards unhappiness for you and emotional dissatisfaction for quite some time. But have you truly spoken to your partner, your husband, your wife, your partner, and are they willing to help you help each other improve the relationship? You know what I mean? So, and if there is third party energy, like you're dating somebody else, they're dating somebody else, that should not even be a question in your mind that you're asking me. That shit should be over in a heartbeat if you're already involving other people. You know what I mean? That shit should have been done, ended, and y'all gone your separate ways. But that's just my opinion. So I hope this helped in some way. And for those of you out there dealing with the same situation, 28 years, and there's a big lack of communication. Big. Got to be better communication. That's got to improve. Mo says, yes, thank you. I don't want it to be over, but he does not want to change. Yes, I have tried to talk, but he makes it hard. Well, I hope that you understand that you deserve whatever you feel you deserve. You know what I mean? If you want to stay because it's financially copacetic, it works out better for you and the family and keeping the kids together and the family together. All right, 28 years is a long time. But you're probably going to still be doing this in another 10. You know what I mean? So just work through those questions, work that out. And if that person is unwilling to communicate and they're unwilling to help you help the relationship to improve, if they're willing to accept status quo and just getting by in the connection, are you? And if you are not, what are you willing to do to change the situation? And are you prepared financially to do that? Like if you're the financial, like if you're the one that provides the finances, is that person just staying for the benefit? That's just a question, because somebody out here may be dealing with that too. Which I absolutely appreciate you bringing your situation to us, because like I said, somebody out here may not be able to talk about that. They might be going through it. 28 years living together. The relationship tanks, stays on status quo. Unhappy, heartbroken, possible third-party bullshit. If you know that that's happening. But definitely no communication and just going downhill for a very long time. Slow, tragic death to the love of the relationship. That's just what I'm saying. Can it be repaired? Yes, but it takes two people to communicate and to really work together to improve things. Going out on dates, rekindling that spark, finding new hobbies and new things to do together. But somebody else might be in a same situation because someone may be benefiting better than the other from a financial situational standpoint. You understand? Not so much as Mo, but someone out there, if you're dealing with the same situation. If you're the provider or the one that makes more money or whatever, how does the other person benefit? Why are you staying together? If it benefits you both staying together and you have an understanding, that's one thing. But if you feel there's an imbalance in it and you're not working together as a team to improve things, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So that's what I got for you. And I hope it helped. Definitely a serious situation that unfortunately I cannot give you a yes or no. That's something you've got. I believe you already know the answer. But in a situation like that, you know, there's complications because there are medical bills. There are people that stay together because, you know, all of your finances and all of your lives are and your assets are all tangled up in each other. And is it worth the stress of detangling those? You know, like if you're the one that provides the finances, or if they provide and their health insurance takes care of your medical needs, there's all kinds of complications in those situations. So that's got to be something that, you know, a lot of people, they don't want to be with a person that they've been married to or living with for quite some time. But it's like, okay, assets have to be distributed. There has to be an amicable situation going on there. They have to be distributed. Everything has to be divided amicably. There will have to be legal things if you have to sell a house or if there's child support or custody or, you know, all of that stuff. So, and then of course there's retirements, and then there's pensions, and then there's the medical benefits and the dental benefits and all of that stuff. So there are some people that hang on to relationships way too long. And they hang on to relationships. I got one person specifically in mind that I'm thinking about that did hang on to a situation for years. I think 14 years. 14 years. I think it was 14 years. But anyway, because she actually raised the kids. She kept the house. He moved out. So she raised the kids by herself. He very rarely showed up to spend time with the kids. But she had health issues, so they stayed married legally, because of the benefits, the medical benefits for her and the children, right? Because she didn't work. He paid the child support or a monthly allotment of money and the medical benefits. Okay, so she had the vehicle, she had the house, she had the medical benefits for her and kids. So she benefited, and she was able to live life like she was married and raising the kids full time. But he checked out. He went, got his own place, dated other people, was living with other people. 14 years of that. And the problem was she stayed loyal to him the whole time, but he wasn't there. He had totally checked out, barely even had anything to do with the kids, but stayed loyal for 14 years, no dating, no sexual encounters with anybody else. Dutiful wife for 14 years. When I found it out, I was beyond horrified. Beyond horrified that somebody could, you know, dude, take a job, get your own benefits, for God's sakes. Get out of that. But even then, go date somebody else. Why are you loyal to somebody that's living with somebody else? We do the craziest of things sometimes out of loyalty or because we think we're doing something right, whatever. it's because we're married and we have a legal contract, we have to do things a certain way. Well, that's not how everybody thinks. You know what I mean? That's not how everybody thinks. But again, situations are complicated. Like, she really had severe health issues, so she couldn't work. So she really needed that benefit. But she could have still been dating other people, just informing those people, hey, this is my situation. Nothing else other than medical benefits. That's all. You know, you tell people up front what's going on, of course, but I think that's it for today. I think that's my time for today. I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for participating. I hope you learned something today, and I hope to do another one of these very soon. And I totally appreciate y'all sharing your stories and your situations, because it's not always easy. It's not always easy opening up and sharing with the world a personal problem or personal situation, you know. Not always. You're absolutely welcome. I love you. Until next time, y'all, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. I'll see y'all around real soon, okay? Namaste.